Back in July 2016, a massive crypto community gathered in London for an event called Coin Rush Global. It was no ordinary crypto gathering. It felt more like a show with flashy setups and all kinds of fiery stuff. But what made it really special was the main speaker, Dr. Ruja Ignatova, the founder of Onecoin. Dr. Ruja was different from other crypto founders. She wasn't your typical tech geek. She was a charismatic lady with a strong financial background. She had an impressive resume with degrees from Oxford and experience working at a renowned company like McKinsey. She even made it to the cover of Forbes magazine. Dr. Ruja presented Onecoin as a revolutionary digital currency that would change the way we handle money. She said it could provide financial opportunities to millions of people worldwide who were excluded from traditional banking systems. Her words, along with a brilliant marketing strategy, successfully attracted a large number of investors who saw Onecoin as a chance to be part of a groundbreaking financial revolution and make some profits. And things seemed to be going really well for Onecoin. In just 2 years, it became one of the biggest cryptocurrencies, with a total value of $4 billion. But then, everything took a sudden nosedive. Dr. Ruja mysteriously vanished, leaving behind a whirlwind of allegations. People accused Onecoin of being a fraud, manipulating the system, and deceiving investors. Those who had put their hard-earned savings into Onecoin found themselves bitterly disappointed and facing substantial losses. It was a shocking turn of events, and the story of Onecoin quickly became one of the most infamous tales in the world of cryptocurrency. In this video, we're about to dive into the details of this notorious crypto company. So hold on tight and get ready for a wild ride. Onecoin originated in late 2014 as a centralized cryptocurrency. Unlike decentralized cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, which rely on a network of participants to verify transactions, Onecoin operated under the control of a single entity. Onecoin operated through a unique system that combined cryptocurrency investment with the purchase of educational materials. The company claimed that by buying these educational packages, investors were also acquiring the equivalent value in Onecoin. The packages were priced at various levels, ranging from a few $100s to well over $100,000. Meanwhile, the company's marketing strategy was built on the promise that Onecoin would experience rapid growth, much like Bitcoin had. To support this claim, they displayed real-time graphics on their website, showing the supposed increase in Onecoin's value each day. This created a sense of urgency and fear of missing out, or FOMO, among potential investors, driving their eagerness to participate. To further fuel the investment frenzy, OneLife, the company behind Onecoin, also implemented a multi-level marketing approach. It involves recruiting individuals who in turn recruit others, creating a network or downline structure. Participants were incentivized to recruit more people, earning commissions and bonuses based on the investments made by their recruits. Another driving factor for the growth of Onecoin was its founder, Dr. Ruja Ignatova. Originally from Bulgaria and later moved to Germany, Dr. Ruja had an impressive background with a PhD in comparative law from the German University of Constance and a master's degree from Oxford. Prior to starting Onecoin, she worked for 6 years at McKinsey. Her achievements were also recognized through being named Bulgarian Businesswoman of the Year twice. Dr. Ruja was not only a successful entrepreneur but also a highly sought-after speaker. She delivered speeches at various events, including the 4th EU Southeast Europe Summit, a conference hosted by The Economist magazine. The speaking engagements, combined with her impressive credentials, further solidified the perception of Onecoin's legitimacy among potential investors. Within a short period, Onecoin managed to sell a staggering amount, reaching a total worth of $4 billion in just 2 years. However, one aspect that raised suspicions was the absence of public trading for Onecoin. Unlike other cryptocurrencies that could be traded on various exchanges, Onecoin could only be traded on their internal exchange called XCoinX. The company assured investors that Onecoin would eventually become publicly traded, promising substantial returns on their investment later on. But the company consistently postponed the public offering, citing various issues ranging from technical difficulties to unprepared regulations. Until one day, the first card falls, triggering a chain of events that will ultimately expose everything. But hold on, before we move further, I'd like to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the Onecoin saga? Have you had any similar experiences? Or perhaps you were even an early Onecoin investor? Feel free to share your experiences in the comments. In October 2017, a large gathering of European Onecoin promoters was scheduled to take place in Lisbon, Portugal. Excitement filled the air as attendees anticipated the event. However, to everyone's surprise, Dr. Ruja Ignatova, who was known for her punctuality, didn't show up. Concern and confusion quickly spread among the attendees. Frantic calls and messages were left unanswered, leaving people even more worried. Even the head office in Sofia, where Dr. Ruja had a commanding presence, had no information about her whereabouts. It seemed that Dr. Ruja had mysteriously disappeared. As the news of her disappearance circulated, rumors started to fly. Some speculated that she had been killed or kidnapped by banks who felt threatened by the cryptocurrency revolution, as they had been led to believe. However, the truth ran much deeper, and it was journalist Jamie Bartlett from the BBC who set out to uncover it. Through a series of investigations and interviews that took him from the bustling streets of London and Bavaria to the captivating city of Sofia and Dubai to the sweltering heat of rural Uganda, Jamie uncovered the shocking truth. His findings were documented in his podcast, The Missing Crypto Queen. Jamie's effort, along with the FBI investigation, will eventually shed light on the underlying intrigue and deception that surrounded this controversial company. It is later revealed that the FBI had been closely monitoring Dr. Ruja for several months. Her sudden disappearance suggests that she may have been tipped off about the ongoing FBI investigation. Numerous financial institutions and news outlets in various countries had long suspected Onecoin. For example, Bulgaria's Financial Supervision Commission, FSC, issued a warning in late 2015, highlighting potential risks associated with new cryptocurrencies and mentioning Onecoin as an example. In early 2016, the British newspaper Daily Mirror published an article branding Onecoin as a scam, describing it as a get-rich-quick scheme and even referring to it as virtually worthless. The company and its scheme were also under observation by several authorities, including those in Bulgaria, Finland, Sweden, Norway, and Latvia. Initially, the authorities were slow to react, but they eventually took action by arresting Konstantin Ignatov, who had become the public face of the company following Dr. Ruja's disappearance. Subsequently, more arrests followed, including the company's lawyer Mark Scott and co-founder Sebastian Greenwood. Charges of money laundering, fraud, and other criminal activities were brought against those involved. After the dust settled, the truth began to emerge. Subsequent investigations revealed that there was no blockchain technology behind Onecoin. The data displayed on the website was simply a bunch of numbers typed in by the company's employees. It was all a Ponzi scheme right from the beginning. So, how did Onecoin manage to successfully deceive millions of people? Well, if we dig deeper, we'll find that Dr. Ruja herself is no stranger to the world of scams. In the early 2010s, she was involved in Bitcoin, another notorious crypto scam that primarily targeted Chinese investors. Onecoin is just another iteration of her scams. Moreover, something resembling a cult emerged within the Onecoin community. Skepticism was discouraged, and the company cleverly crafted a narrative of us versus them. The us represented the revolutionary members, while the them referred to the wider media and government. They claimed that the media and government were lying, creating an echo chamber effect that trapped many Onecoin investors. The impact of the Onecoin scam was devastating for countless individuals. One notable example is Saud bin Faisal al-Qasimi, a member of the Sharjah royal family, who reportedly lost a staggering $52 million in the Onecoin scheme. Another victim, Jen McAdam from Scotland, invested her life savings and even convinced her family members to invest as well. Many investors from developing countries, viewing Onecoin as a way to escape poverty, also lost everything they had. Take the case of Daniel Lionheart, who scraped together 700,000 Ugandan shillings or $250 needed to buy a Onecoin starter package. He had to sell 3 goats raised by his younger brothers to raise the remaining funds. Sadly, Daniel and many other Ugandans lost their savings, some lost their homes, and others were forced into hiding due to bank loans. As of this video, Dr. Ruja is nowhere to be seen. She is still a fugitive. The U.S. government has even offered a reward of $25,000 for information leading to her whereabouts. It's fascinating to think about how Dr. Ruja cleverly played her cards and managed to vanish, taking with her millions of dollars of other people's money. This story is a good reminder for all of us to be careful and not fall for too good to be true promises. It's essential to do our homework and research thoroughly before investing our money, especially when it comes to cryptocurrencies, which can be quite unpredictable. It's true that Onecoin and other crypto scams have given cryptocurrencies a bad reputation. But don't let that discourage you from exploring legitimate cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. There are many real opportunities out there. You just need to learn more about them. If you're interested in learning more about crypto and other business topics, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have tons of videos that will provide valuable insights. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.